Good morning and welcome to Moopsy in the Morning for March the 4th, 2024. I am Mom and he is Id. And together we are Mom and Id. It's not quite Mom and Ed, but we're getting closer there. You just have to adopt a German accent.
9.
Good, your German accent's as good as mine. Good morning, everybody. We got a commercial coming up fairly shortly, so we won't get into anything for a few minutes here except the usual chitter-chatter. It's sounding better, so we're hoping he's feeling better, too. And that's interesting. So the going live thing has now started delaying till like 5 minutes after I run the intro. It likes to be difficult. So I haven't looked yet. We did Storming the Spire. Did you get Storming the Spire done? Do we need to do that this morning?
Probably need to do it. Let me switch over to Fury because I'm still not endeavoring on midnight.
Yeah. Let's see. Find Storming. This week we've got new Romulus alert mission. Oh no, the horrors. And then Wednesday, Thursday will be defeat commanders and captains. And Friday is 3 patrols in Romulan space, which maybe I will do show on Friday. I don't know. Because I have the movers coming in first thing Saturday. Good morning, Chris. So maybe we'll do that when I get everything set up and do a Sunday show. So, as I was telling Id earlier, this will be a week of, I'm not entirely sure what days I'll be on, which days I'll be off, as we get things packed up and moved. And I don't trust the movers. I mean, I do trust the movers, I just don't trust them. Like I've got my Star Trek TNG transporter set from Playmates sitting here in a box, and I don't trust them to move that. Oh, by the way, the people never showed up to rekey my locks. I'm not real thrilled about that.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to have to try and get somebody out there next Saturday because I can't take another day off of work for people who don't show up. Good morning, Mr. Dave. How are you?
I mean, if I was there, I'd be able to do it.
Well, if I had any skills and talents, I could do it too, but I don't. So short of you coming out here, we're going to have to hire somebody.
Yep.
Anyway, so we've got nothing interesting coming up for endeavors for this week. And we can do Storming the Spire.
Storming the Spire. I'm going to re-roll the restore shields on ground.
Thank you, Mr. Dave. That's a really good point. I do have skills and talent. However, they're not going to help with this. I've actually done it. I have put in new deadbolts in my house. But for me, it's a major project, and you get about a quarter of the way done, and you realize you don't have the right tools. And since I sold most of my tools before I moved out here, I don't know that I've got the right toys. Good morning, Musin.
Destroy Borg ships for 10.
Oh no! Oh no! Whatever I'm going to do.
Zinkethi on ground for, I think that's 80?
60. It's 60. Are there any events going on? Well, we're finishing up Pavo, Musin, and starting on Thursday there will be a new red alert. Oh, I have Tholian. Oh, yeah, I do have Tholian ships. So we can get some stuff done. So it looks like we need some Borg TFOs, some Tholian ships.
Let me re-roll this.
Mr. Dave, did I have a good weekend? I'm going to let this commercial go. It's going to start in 3 minutes. Okay. And we can do Pavo too. So we need to do Storming the Spire, some Borg stuff, some Pavo, and some Tholians. Mr. Dave, did I have a good weekend? Yes, I bought a house. So I wrote to my brother because he was asking how I spent my birthday. I said, I bought myself 2 things. And he said, oh, what? I said, I bought a house and a piece of cake. And he, being my brother, said, what kind of cake? I do love my brother.
I'm getting German chocolate vibes.
It would have been, but then I saw the Reese's. Good morning, Mason.
That is a fair trade-off.
Yeah, it was.
Hello.
I got the Oreo cake last time, and I was promising myself I would get something different because I tend to get the same cake all over.
But haven't you heard? The cake is fake.
It was actually pretty good cake.
Cake is a lie.
Mr. Dave, I am moving closer to you. I am moving about 5 miles further west. So at this rate, I will be out there relatively soon. But I will say my real estate guy made the process of getting the house so easy that I'm not considering this to be my final house, especially since I looked at all the work I have to do. I was just telling Ed I need to gut the kitchen, bathroom, and downstairs closet and probably put in a window instead of a door so I can have the window open at night. Admittedly, I've got the dog alarm, but if the door/window is open, that means if the dogs hear something, they can go right through the screen because they've done that before. So not a great solution. And it's a nice thing. It's like French doors that open out. And my thought was it's great. The dogs can go out in the morning by my just leaning over and opening the doors. The reality is I have to sleep without windows. And I hate air conditioning. So how are you doing, Musin?
I'm doing okay. I haven't played STO in a little bit.
Oh, well, we had a fun weekend.
Yeah, I was making sure that there wasn't something I should be logging in for.
Did you complete the first of the meta events?
The what?
The Pavo? Have you done Pavo?
No, don't think so.
That's the first meta event. You need to get your meta events going.
Yeah, and be sure, I mean, there's only
2 days left. 3 days.
3 days and 6 hours left. So
yeah, but you can get 3 in, so, do Pavo. You can do Pavo Dissension and kill all your ground stuff. You can do Pavo Space and kill all your space
and just
stuff.
remember, even after you eat your 14 days, you're still getting progression
Right.
along with the dilithium. So I'm going to be at, I may be at 1,000 by the time I finish.
Yeah, I'm at 1,000 today, so I'm a quarter of the way there. So it's entirely possible to do it on 4 events out of the 6.
So I've been missing out.
Yeah.
All right.
That's okay. You got plenty of time. There will be a total of 6 events.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know what the reward is for the current one.
Oh, for the current one, it's... No, for the current one, it's stuff.
Oh.
It's okay. It's some spacey stuff, I think. The current event rewards are never really the big issue. It's the big reward that's the one we all care about.
What's the current event reward, actually?
It is...
Stuff is...
Omnidirectional Pavin Proton Beam Array, damage times 3, Pavin Proton Energy Torpedo Launcher, and a console called the Pavin Crystal Battery.
I see, and that means I'll need to buy that out.
You will need to buy that one out. Yeah, given your love of Omnis, you definitely need that one. Hey, if I remember correctly, I think it's 2 weeks from now, or next week, the current VP from Cryptic will be doing a live stream, I think with Kel, to discuss what's going on with the game and Cryptic and Deca.
Yeah, Kale said that he's working on that meeting, but he needed to confirm a few things.
Yeah.
Followed by, if you know, you know.
Oh, okay.
So, they're being cryptic. But,
Well, anyway, so to that end, if Cryptic comes back and says, yeah, what they're tentatively saying, what the VP has been tentatively saying is there's no current plan to either sunset or go to maintenance mode on Star Trek Online, that they will continue to create content and new stuff. So,
bless you.
So if that's the case, I will shut down my GoFundMe and refund the money to the people who contributed, because I said I would. I'm not going to steal your money. I don't need it. But the option is always out there. I would like to think that my doing that maybe made them realize how uncertain everything is, and not telling us stuff isn't a good way to run a business. However, Oh, we're in an ad break, by the way. However, if I do win the lottery, I'm still going to try and buy Cryptic. Which, you realize, if I buy Cryptic, and it's a single owner without stockholders, that means the need to give an X percentage reward or payback to everybody is off the table. You don't have to do that. You only have to do that when you have investors.
And technically speaking, GoFundMeers aren't investors.
No, I mean, that could be the way we'd have to run it.
Yeah.
But considering we only had about $100 worth of investments, there's probably not a lot of people interested in doing that right now. So we'll just have to go back to winning the lottery. And no, I did not check my lottery tickets. So we are still on target to go to DNICon in Philadelphia in about 6 weeks. Frost has decided to drive all the way to Indiana, same distance as it is basically to Philadelphia, and then we will drive together from Indiana to Philadelphia. Which he says he will work in the car and chat with me occasionally because I'm not a big chatter in the car. And we should be out of our commercial and back to gameplay. But, subject to change. I wound up getting virtually free rooms there. So that's nice, yeah. And then we will also be going out to the Star Trek convention in end of July, beginning of August, mostly because it's DT's wedding. Well, see, if I buy Cryptic, you buy everything as a package, as opposed to if I just get the stuff to run STO, you still have to do a lot of infrastructure, which is the pain in the butt part. I assure you, I've started enough businesses. It's a pain in the butt. So just buying Cryptic is a little bit easier. Besides, I figure I can get it for a decent price. For winning the lottery, it's fine. I know what I need to live on for the rest of my life. So let's start out by running Pavo, if everybody's good with that one. Musin, you around for a little Pavo here?
Not in game.
Well, if you get your butt in game, we can do that. I'm going to change to character connection
That's going to take a while. It's patching.
Oh.
Slowly.
See, the other reason to stay in. That's okay. If there's Pavo Ground and Pavo Space, Pavo Space is probably faster than Pavo Ground. Hold it. Should we do Storming the Spire first?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll let you patch up, and we're going to do Storming the Spire first. If you haven't done it yet, let me know, and we'll get you in here. Chris, you want to join us for a little Storming the Spire?
I highly doubt DT stands for detour.
Only if I drive through Oklahoma again.
I don't think y'all want to swing down here and pick me up for the con.
I'd love to, but I'm flying in. If I was taking the doggos with, I would absolutely do it, because then I would be driving the whole way. Now, that said, things may change between now and then. I'm looking at changing maybe to different working conditions. I can't retire until January of 2026 and get full benefits and still have a full-time job and other stuff. But I have worked long enough in my life that if I were to stop working for the next 16, 18 months, whatever it is, 16 months? 22 months. For the next 22 months till I can retire, I'd still be entitled to full benefits. Oh, Mr. Dave, I am definitely old enough to... Well, technically, you're always old enough to retire. But with benefits. But technically, you have to be 66 and 10 months to retire with full benefits. So for those of you not in the States, you can retire with government benefits starting at like 62, and you get a portion of your benefits. So let's say If you retired at full benefits, you'd get $2,000. If you retire earlier than that, you get proportionately less, so call it $1,500. If you wait till you're 66 and 10 months, you get the full benefit for the rest of your life, and you're allowed to keep working and make as much money as you can make. That's up to you, without having to pay any penalties. If you retire early, you have to get any money you earn is taken out basically from your retirement funds, and you can never get the maximum amounts. Anyway, Mr. Dave, it's the hair dye. Hair dye does wonders. If I let my hair go to its natural, I don't know what color it would be at this point.
There's a few people on Capitol Hill currently trying to push that back to 75.
Because people get older now than when the rule was made.
Oh, it's always progressing backwards. It goes back a little bit more and more. My husband was able to retire at 62 with partial benefits, but we figured based on what we expected his lifespan to be, that would have been a great thing. Also, helped out for a number of reasons.
Yeah, I'm of that unfortunate age that the rules over here are pushing back the retirement age.
Yeah.
As I start reaching that age.
Yeah, that's the sneaky thing. Mr. Dave says, I observed that my retirement age for full benefits is 70. So yeah, about 3 years longer than mine. I'm 53 now, so he's got 17 years. But part of it, Mr. Dave, is when you get to a certain point, they will tell you that you have earned enough now. So if you choose, let's say, to go to part-time, if you can afford to, or you retire without taking your benefits, you can still go enjoy your life and get full-time benefits at 70. So that's definitely a financial guy. Anybody else going to join us for Storming the Spire? Okay. I'll queue it up as a team thing, and if that doesn't happen, I'll do it in private, because you can do it in private. She says knowingly.
Deity.
Oh,
wee woo.
Wee woo. Everybody got a wee woo? And Mr. Dave, you don't look 53. That's the thought.
If I shave, I don't look 40.
With your beard on, you look mature. You're like my son. If he ever shaves his beard, he looks so baby-faced.
That was my dad. He normally kept a mustache, and if he shaved it, it was like he looked 30 years younger.
Yeah. Though my son and I went out to dinner last night, and I'm looking at his beard going, you definitely need to not shave it, because that's not a good look for him, but it needs a trim. Because right now he's starting to look like, I don't know. Give me a scraggly bearded guy.
Huh?
Name somebody who's got a really scraggly, awful-looking beard. It makes Gandalf's beard.
Cat
What was the
Weasel.
Unabomber's name?
Yes, him.
McVeigh?
Santa Claus. No, Santa Claus is a knight. Yeah, it is McVeigh. No, he was, McVeigh was, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Santa Claus has a good looking beard.
Was it Ted Kaczynski?
Yeah.
Ted Kaczynski, yes.
No. Cat Weasel.
Cat Weasel. Don't know Cat Weasel, but yes, probably better looking than my son's beard.
You sure?
My son is a terrible looking beard. I love my son, but that is not a good beard. Why is this dangerous?
I'm gonna send you this image. This
My
was
face is not
British
on there.
television.
Okay.
Cat Weasel the Wizard ends up in the modern day.
Yeah, except my son's beard isn't quite that good. Scary, right?
Uh,
Yeah, tell me about it, Mr. Dave.
I watched this ages ago when I was a kid. It's from 1970. There's
1970.
26 episodes.
Oh. I actually hadn't, Chris. Let me go find you. What are you? Oh, Chris. Princeton Miracle Worker? I don't even know what that is. I have to come find you and take a look at it. Yep. Do that, Mr. Dave. Except, you say you won't stress about a job, but you will stress about a job because it's inherent in our nature. The worst thing about my taking a vacation, it's like, oh my God, why am I working other than money? Because dang, it's kind of nice to have days off. It's kind of nice to wake up and not panic about everything.
I get so much backlash about, talking about automation and AI is a good thing for certain jobs,
For certain jobs, sure.
and how shifting human resources out of those jobs and everything, and people come at me like, how are you going to support your family if you even have one, if you're not going to work? It's like,
I said it in a way that's really offensive.
Which is?
Of course, we're going to need more AI to develop because we need smart people for jobs, and when you only have 300 people to fill 1,000 jobs, you got to somehow find, make that intelligence quota with your workers. Therefore, AI.
Yeah, but it's like somebody is clearly drunken the capitalist Kool-Aid a little too much.
Yes. Well, AI has its place, but since I do accounting and bookkeeping, they're always telling us, well, AI will take over bookkeeping. I'm like, that's an interesting statement.
Ground level, maybe.
Maybe.
But oversight?
We need real people to check the AI.
Exactly.
The AI's results.
Yeah, I'd say probably 80% of the work I do at some point requires a judgment call because a person put it in the first place. Even if it's something stupid like, oh, we got a bill for freight. Okay. Unless it was perfectly entered, sometimes there's that's not what we agreed to. And those weren't the terms, and they forgot to pick this stuff up, so they agreed to give us a discount. And things like that. So all of a sudden we're now going back and changing numbers, and it's judgment call, and we're going to put this against the project, or are we going to eat this one, or what?
The new job for somebody would be supervisor to the AI.
Yep.
I mean, look at the Tim Burton Willy Wonka movie.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
Charlie's father gets laid off, but then gets hired back, fixing the toothpaste machines.
And on an unrelated note, trying to decide if I want to buy a toothpaste machine for my apartment, or for my house. Because for some reason they thought, oh, let's have 2 basins on the vanity so that there's no room for anything.
Yep.
What the heck?
The his and her sink kind of situation.
Yeah, but it's too small of a space for 2 people to stand in there at the same time.
Oh, Lord.
And having met the couple that sold the house and looking at the condition of the house, I know they didn't do that. This had to have been the previous owners.
none of those houses are built anything like over here in Europe.
Oh no, of course not.
Oh no.
And that's the thing. A lot of houses here in Europe are built to allow for 2 people in the bathroom.
Well, the place I'm living in right now, the 2 upstairs bathrooms, there's one designed for 2 people, but it's huge. I've had bedrooms that are smaller than that bathroom. But it's got the closet next to it, so if you want to get into the closet, you kind of have to go into the bathroom, then shut the door behind you, because you can't have both sets of doors open at the same time.
Oh, right. Logic problem.
Yeah. So I have a similar problem at the new place, and the solution was, you know what? I'm the only one who's going to live here. I'm taking the doors off.
Oh, I thought sliding, folding door idea.
Well, they did a sliding door, which is tolerable, except for the problem of it's a barn. If I told you it was a barn door style, would you know what I meant?
Yes.
Okay, it's a barn door style, which
Alright.
really does not fit in with what is otherwise a very pleasantly modern aesthetic.
Yeah.
Okay,
there's
when-
these
when-
doors that are
when-
made out of like
When
plastics.
when you say barn door, are we talking the one on a rail or the one that splits?
One on a rail.
Okay.
And it's got the mostly planks, vertical planks, then with one diagonal plank.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You know,
Oh,
barn
God.
door.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, there's these sort of plastic doors. They fold up
Yeah,
on the
bifolds.
rail.
Yeah, those are called bifolds. Those are fine because they don't take up a lot of space when you're not using them. And I like those a lot. But if they're properly done on the rails, then they work great.
Pocket doors are annoying as all hell.
Yeah.
I'm
But if you got the room for
thinking
them...
of something like a bifold door, but even smaller.
Oh, like the accordion doors?
Yeah.
Yeah, accordion doors are cool. Unfortunately here, they tend to be made out of crummy materials like plastics.
Yeah. I
And-
know they're usually made out of plastic.
Yeah, they deteriorate kind of quickly. You know
if you
what?
get the IKEA brand one.
I love IKEA.
The organ
cheap.
organ.
But technically, it would be possible to make that out of wood.
You could, yeah. Actually, I'm
takes a
looking.
lot
I've
of-
got 2 Japanese screens. That would actually be a great replacement for my bathroom door. If it was a little bit taller, it's 6 foot tall.
Actually, having an opening at the top wouldn't be too bad.
Yep. My only thought is, you know what? I live alone. I don't care because the dogs are going to come in the bathroom no matter what. I mean, I love my dogs, but they don't believe in personal space.
Yeah, neither does my daughter. I did not sleep not tonight, but Saturday into Sunday. My daughter took my bed, and I'm like, I wanted to go to bed.
Cal made a note that he was unable to sleep the other night until about 1:30. And at 3:30, his child came in the room with some kind of demand. I think his child's like 3, 2-ish. And I sent him a note going, hey, it doesn't change ever. My son's 35 and he'll still send me a text at 3 in the morning.
I send people texts all day long.
But usually when my son's sending me a text at 3 in the morning, it's just like, just wanted to let you know I love you, Mom. So, of course.
You should tell him to take Discord so he can leave you a text that doesn't disturb you while you're sleeping.
I have my Discord set to wake me up too.
Oh.
People.
I have my Discord set up to be silent unless somebody directly calls me.
No, there's been too many times when there's an emergency and people don't have my phone number. And they call me, and I love you for it, folks. I don't mind.
Yeah, but I've set it up so that my messages and the bleeps Discord make are all stopped, except for when somebody directly tries to call me.
The only thing I turned off for notifications was whatever channel Nick is on, the Defiant, because they do role playing all night long. At one point, it was going bleep 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 all night long. And I'm finally like turning off that notification.
Yeah, I did that for all of Discord, so it doesn't bleep at all. It only rings if people call me. That way, I can be in 100 different Discord channels, and it's quiet. Or servers.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah, because that's where it matches out for free.
And now to kill the shuttles.
You know, it took me only like, I don't know, 6-7 hours of having Discord to want to stop those bleeps.
Well, I never set up most of them for notifications, so I was okay with that. So I'll see the visual notification go, but not the audio.
Yeah, by default, Discord has audio bleeps for every message. Took me about 6 hours to set the default to not be that. Oh, it was driving me crazy.
Yep.
And that's when I only had like 2 Discord servers I was on. One of them was real busy and had people constantly chatting in their general chat. Guess that's what you get for joining a Discord with like hundreds of active users.
It is, after all, your fault.
Yep.
How are we destroying shuttles and I'm not even seeing them launch? I see we've got 8 of 10. I haven't seen... I saw one launch. There's one. No, that's how. It's because I've got 0 turn radius. And there's our 10. You still with us, Mr. Dave? I know it's some ungodly hour of the morning for you. We went out for Korean food last night at a Korean barbecue, which is extremely tasty, but very salty. So I woke up with the severe salty migraine headache and thinking, I should just stay home. I should retire. I should leave things. Always tempting to do that. Let's see if I can whisper something to you, Mr. Dave. I'm going to break the team for just a few minutes. I need to do something. I'll reteam us again. Don't worry. Let's do this. Why does it not like to let me whisper? Okay, it doesn't like whispers. Are you in the game, Mr. Dave? Oh, you're there. I sent you a message in Discord, Mr. Dave. Okay, that's okay. Just go check your Discord and give me an answer on that if you would. Nope, wrong button, Mom. Wrong button. Okay. Whew. So I was listening to legal cases last night, guys, just replaying court cases, and for some reason it was very soothing. Just kind of sit there and go, ah. But at the same time, it kind of was keeping me awake, and I couldn't get things out of my head. Is that what I wanted? No. Is this what I wanted? That's not what I wanted. Niznarg. Where did I put that? Oh, good. Where did I put something? Boy, do I hope I didn't lose that. Maybe I put it over here? No. Okay, that's not it either. Wow. Well, that's annoying. Was I someplace else? Yeah, I know it's really exciting to watch my BRB sign there. There we go. How come I can't spell Albuquerque? There we go.
Yeah.
Also, I can't spell still. Dagnabbit, why can't I spell? Mr. Dave, you need to log in. And get something out of your email. I tried to send you a present, and no, my email's full of stuff. Let's see. Okay, Mr. Dave, have you acquired any PTO yet? Paid day off. Can you take a sick day? Or better yet, set aside one day on the weekend coming up and go do your job searching. Go find every possible job that you could want that pays it. Okay. So take a weekend day and do a lot of job searching. Get your resume tweaked, get it out there, and set aside 4 hours every Saturday. And if you get a job interview or callback, use your PTO to go take it. $24 an hour isn't horrible.
Well, that's almost enough to make me come out of bed.
Well, Mr. Dave's got a really good skill set, but where he lives, the cost of living is Less than here and definitely less than Chicago.
And my cost of living is just so high.
Yeah.
I won't work unless people pay me enough.
No, I get that. That's why, if I change jobs, I can take a small cut in pay if some of the benefits are better. We have really good insurance because they cover almost all of it here.
For me, it's more like I get an X amount of money for sitting on my ass anyway.
Yeah, no, I'd
Unless
sit
they
on my...
pay me better than that, I don't see the necessity to change from being unemployed. I actually have to improve my quality of life with the money I get from my employment.
I get that.
Not stay at the same quality of life and work my ass off.
Hang on a second. Close it out. There we go. There's that.
8 hours of my day is just not worth it for the same money I'm getting for sitting on my ass. I have to at least be able to do something like, I don't know, buy a new computer off the money I can save up. But yeah, living in Amsterdam is not cheap.
No, it is not.
The only reason I'm able to is because I got like special housing. And
Mr. Dave, would you take something out of your email so I can send you something?
my rent's only $400.
Ooh, holy crud.
Yeah. If I get a real job though, they're gonna say that my rent needs to go up.
Oh.
So doing the math, I actually need to get a minimum of $20 an hour. I'm not getting out of it. It's the same thing if I go streaming on Twitch and people start subscribing to me. If that's more than an X amount per month, that's gonna be cut from my income. Or my income's just gonna be, completely cut.
Mm-hmm.
Which I did the math and I need like over 1,000 subscribers to be able to...
Hey, hold on a second. You're standing right next to me, Mr. Dave. We'll do this the easy way. My bad.
To be able to compensate. There's no way I'm getting 1,000 subscribers.
Okay, so Mr. Dave, you need room. Mr. Dave, how do you have so much stuff that you don't have room for one item? You have more stuff than I do.
We have more stuff than Trizander and Sob combined.
Really, more than me. Sab doesn't have that much stuff. There we go. Anyway, Mr. Dave, I got this on Friday, which was my birthday. And I promised if I ever got it, I would give it to you.
I missed that? Happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. So, like I said, you weren't here at the beginning. I bought myself a cake and a house.
Oh, so that's what the cake was about.
That was what the cake was about. There you go, Mr. Dave.
Cake was definitely
I
not a
just thought
lie.
the cake was fake.
The cake was real. That's why I had cake. There you go.
I was a lie.
You are very welcome. I promised if I ever got it, I was going to give it to you. I will say that Friday was a fun night of stress headaches, champagne headaches, cake, sugar headaches, dogs going, moo, 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 moo. Every 3 seconds, it's just like, oh, please. And then I came on and got to chat with all of you guys, so it was fun. All right, let's do Pavel. So let me reteam us. If you want to join us, Mr. Dave, I sent you an invitation. Not that you have to. You might want to heal yourself at some point there. Musin, are you on? Do you want to join us, or are you still patching?
Still patching.
Okay.
It's going real slow.
Yeah, it sounds like it is. Okay, we're going to do a Papo here.
They've been busy.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm also playing a game while patching.
Okay, well, Mr. Dave, if you want to go, I see you running off towards the infirmary there, and then we'll do a quick Papo. Papo's space okay with everyone?
Yep.
It was a joke. Chris is in the group. Of course, it's Papo's space.
There are a lot of new triggers of rezoning outside of ESD.
Mm-hmm.
And new invisible walls that I
Yeah.
can't get around quite yet.
Yeah, it's something that's going on. They've been fixing things. Okay.
So, Weeboo?
Weeboo?
All right. I am determined. I am stubborn. I will find a way.
Okay. What, you're crawling around out in space again, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I somehow morphed into being my ship out in space again, right above ESD, and had the fun of actually getting to drive my ship over the hull. That was fun. By running. Ooh, I actually got one dreadnought on that last thing. Yay. So even though my new house is mileage-wise the same distance to my office as where I am now, it takes longer to get there. So I don't know what that means for game in live streaming. Might have to start a little bit earlier, might have to start my workday a little bit later. Might decide to work from home until 8 o'clock or something. We will see. And I have not found a coffee shop or a grocery store that's close by, so I'm now into the, I'm going to have to shop for the whole week once again.
I'll take Gamma.
Hey, I'll take Beta for right now. After that, I'm happy to divvy it up. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Well, somebody was professing the joys of using engineering for the satellites. And I'm still thinking...
Send that man to Starfleet Medical.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, in a pinch, yeah, if you're running the whole thing with engineers, go for it, which we are not today.
I forget, was there some major debacle with Starfleet Dental?
Starfleet Dental, yeah.
What was that?
My Tune? No, My Tune's tactical. No, My Tune is an engineer.
No. The
fleet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a debacle, and I don't remember what it was. But it was a thing. You good here? Yep. Okay, looks like Chris, Mr. Dave, and I are up here, and you're down there. Let me know if you need somebody to run down there, since I think we've got way too many ships. Is your Tune an engineer? Yes, Dave, your Tune is an engineer.
Picking up multiple enemy signals on sensors. Get ready.
kind of, Chris. Hold it. That's the, I'm going to have to hit that one. I recognize the configuration, yes. That's what I was thinking. Sorry, Wolf 359 ship. I was trying to remember what it was. It wasn't the Princeton in Wolf 359, was it? It had a different name. I love the ship, but the turning just sucks and the inertia is so high. Okay.
I heard right. They're going to do Dune Messiah for 2026.
Are they really? Haven't seen Dune 2 yet. We were going to go see it last night, but we were all too tired after dinner. So that'll probably be next Sunday, maybe? Yeah, we'll see. It's at the Brew House theater, which is...
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice. You go there for dinner and a beer and movie tickets, and it's still about the same cost as going to an old school theater and getting popcorn. Is Dune 1 worth watching? Yes. However, if you have HBO Max, it is free this month, so you can go watch it without any surcharges. Did I just hear Musin say something? So, we are kicking off our WTF hopefully sometime before the end of April, which is our podcast, wherein me and whoever else happens to be interested in talking about something are going to do discussions about books or movies or theater or music or video games, or you fill in the blank. So WTF is what the heck did I just read, play, do, etc., etc. And we thought we'd do Dune, but by the time we get Dune ready to go, it'll have been out and probably out of theaters. So my son said, well, do Dune, but review the David Lynch Dune instead, which is one of my favorite movies of all time because it's just bad on a bunch of levels. But I still love it. My one objection to Dune is I really want to take everybody who's in it and give them a good meal because they're so skinny. I'm not touching any of these. Did you say you wanted beta?
No, I got Gamma.
Okay. Well, I'll take Beta then. I think I can do it. I do need to get 2 more dreadnoughts, though, so... Don't worry about it if Beta starts taking damages, because I want the gosh darn dreadnoughts. Yes, that is why she was wearing the C-3PO costume. That is a designer costume from the 80s or 90s called the robot dress or the robot outfit. There's 2 that are missing. Go back and get the one at the back of Beta. Oh, you got that one? Thank you.
We're coming to attack.
So getting back to... Well, somehow I got 2 dreadnoughts. I must have gotten a team dreadnought out of that one. Thank you. Thank you, team. So getting back to the red carpet and people wearing outfits for the red carpet that are emblematic of the movie they just made. There was a recent movie called Madam Web. I don't know if anybody's heard of it.
What's the name of the movie?
Madam Web.
Yes.
Okay, not a good movie, no matter how you look at it. So bad that the woman who got the lead in it, Dakota Jackson, fired her agent after that.
Yep.
Not a good movie. Anyway, it's very much a directed by women, starring women, written by women type movie. In and of itself, that's not a good reason to do anything.
Yep.
But, so, very women empowering and all that. What did the women wear to the red carpet things? Basically restatements of dresses that were webs. Very, very revealing, very low cut, very eye candy.
Very on brand.
On brand, but off message.
Yeah.
They were not good filmmakers. They were there to tick the boxes.
Like the latest Charlie's Angels movie with directed by
Kristen...
Elizabeth Banks.
Elizabeth, yeah, I always get them confused.
Right?
Yes.
Well, but yeah, it was a decent movie, but it was marred with the,
What?
oh, it's a woman directing, and they're Bosley is a woman now, and it's like,
Well, that's fine. Bosley being a woman is fine. It's the
Yeah.
business head. I like that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, and Bosley could have always been a woman. But I hated that all the bad guys were the white old men.
yeah,
That got...
Patrick Stewart.
I know. That got
That-
really old.
That was fun watching him be, maniacal.
He's in a few movies where he's the bad guy, and I always feel like he's just having way too much fun.
Yep.
Chris,
Go ahead.
Chris says, Patty Jenkins, Ghostbusters movie with all... Sorry, wrong one. Amazing Wonder Woman 1, Patty Jenkins' awful, atrocious Wonder Woman 84 is a sequel. Yep. But it wasn't because she was a bad director. It was
No.
because it was just an awful script. Just awful.
Like, I didn't totally hate Ghostbusters Answer the Call.
Is that the new one, or is that the woman one?
That's the woman one.
Yeah, I did. Could not find anything redeeming in it. I was embarrassed to have actually spent time watching that one. But, your mileage may vary.
Yeah.
That's why having a variety of different movies out there is what makes it successful. Lord Zach says it was bad. That makes no sense. How could the people who wrote Wonder Woman 1, which was good, I enjoyed it, how could they screw up so bad with Wonder Woman 84? It was just nasty. And all because the script just sucked. Not because the actors were bad, not because the director was bad. Why would they have thought that was a good movie as a sequel for something?
That's the one with Pedro Pascal, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I'm trying to remember back. Taking control of Chris Pine's body in a stranger for WW was creepy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was definitely
Yeah, no.
that poor guy's got some explaining to do to his partner.
It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me.
I got photographic proof. Video.
It still wasn't me. Well, it's way after the time I should have headed out to walk the doggos and go to work, but Papa, and all that stuff. I'm not planning to be on tonight. That may change. We may wind up doing tonight and not doing tomorrow, depending on how I get stuff done today. But for right now, I do have to go to work and make some money for at least the moment. Yeah, I should be around, Mr. Dave. I have a phone call I have to take at 4 o'clock, which will probably be 4 to 4:30 my time, but you'll still be at work, so it doesn't matter. And I'm going to get the heck out of here, everybody. So have a wonderful day. We will talk to you all later. Thanks for being here. As always, love you. And, neatest thing about going to K-Town for dinner last night was they have a little gift shop there with all sorts of Korean little things there. And they had a purse that I swear to God, with the exception of the length of the ears, was a Moopsy purse. And I'm so tempted to go back and get it, just so I can go to Star Trek conventions with the Moopsy purse. I might still have to go get it.
The rare long-eared Moopsy.
A long-eared Moopsy. There you go. I got it. Alrighty. Talk to you guys later, and stay Moopsome.